Say it. Say I'm living in a dump.
It's not much worse than where I live.
Really?
Our apartment is clearly much better.
Camus.
We're all surviving the best we can.
Camus.
I hope you are okay, Etta. You seem to have a lot of problems.
Ain't that the truth, Camus? I'll tell you what I'll do to help you, Rania. I won't call you, even if I really need someone.
Ouch.
No, you can.
Hear me out. The best thing I can do for you is to leave you alone. I know what I am. Maybe things will get better, but I'm a whirlwind. Everyone gets sucked in and comes out worse.
Good luck, Etta.
Hey, you know that birthday party? We did hang out. Maybe you don't remember. I partied too hard. The rest of my friends left me passed out on the floor. You helped me to bed. Got me a glass of water.
I remember.
Goodbye, Rania.
Bye, Etta.
Alright, well that was an interesting encounter. Actually kind of sad, now I think about it. Etta just kind of heading off into the rain, but basically telling Rania that she's not worth helping. That is really kind of sad. Alright. Well, now we gotta start getting back to it a little bit. There's, let's see. The main thing that we were doing is I need to go back to Avalon Heights in order to get some of the Ferro Fibers that were over there. And then I think it's probably about time that we actually get this show on the road and go back to Cloudpunk. Oh no, that's a gas station. I'm gonna need a repair shop soon. Ow. Exhibit A. There's a repair shop right over here. Alright, come on. Just go over here. There we go. There we go. Park the vehicle. Hello there. I need to repair my Hava. And that's good. Thank you.
Street races have been reported in this sector.
Now, Botev Avenue, the Marrow Old Town, Little China. I think we gotta go down, don't we? Into Little China or to Midtown before we go back to Avalon Heights. There's also Waterside. I don't think we've been to Waterside before. It might be Midtown that we gotta go. But, let's go to Old Town first. Alright, let's take a little look at the map. Yeah, that's where we gotta go back to... Wait, this ain't... Oh, we're not going back to Cloudpunk HQ necessarily. However, there are Ferro Fibers over there. So, maybe we should do that. And maybe I'll put the going back to Avalon Heights on hold. We've put off picking up this guy, Koga, for quite a while. Who am I kidding? I kind of want to get the Ferro Fibers, because I don't want to forget. Because knowing me, I absolutely would forget something like that. But there's some Ferro Fibers over here. We can go and grab those first. And then we'll have to head back to Avalon Heights. Or check out what this whole waterside place is. Perhaps. Alright. Come on, come on, come on. Go back. There we go. Alright, and it's up a level. So we need to get to a elevator. Oh, wait, that goes down. That is not going up. So how do I get up? There's an elevator over there. I don't want to forget. And I am, now that we are at 7 out of 10, I don't want to progress too far into the story to where we aren't able to do it, or it doesn't make sense for us to do the Ferro Fiber collection anymore. And we've already gotten 7 out of 10. I feel like I kind of owe it to us to sort of see it through and see what happens when we get to 10. Like I say, I have a bad feeling that we're going to be asked to go and then collect 20 or whatever afterwards. Ferro Fibers, perfect. There's some additional loot over here I'll go ahead and grab since we're right here. Used battery. Which again might actually be a good thing, because if we run into any more of those elevators, it'll be quite nice to power them up. Alright. Get out of here. Now part of me wonders if we shouldn't stop by this whole, go through Waterside first, because I don't know if we've been to Waterside here in this playthrough or not. That would be interesting to see if there are any Ferro Fibers over there. That's it, right, for Ferro Fibers in this section? Yeah, so directly south is our way to Waterside. Taking a look at the map. Gallows Row. The Knoll Gates. The Stacks. That is a icon I don't think I've seen before. Or is that a elevator that needs repaired, possibly? But there is some Ferro Fibers for us to go pick up. So we're going to do that. And I'm already back to bonking people. Right, the stacks. Is there parking lower? So it looks like we need to be down here anyways. No, it does not look like that. The only parking that we have is right up here. Let's back up. There we go. Alright, we gotta go down. I believe, anyways. Yeah, that's the only thing that makes sense. Come on, Camus. And whatever that weird symbol is also down there. Need to find another elevator to go down.
Are you experiencing heartache, depression, apathy?
There's one. Oh.
Well, check out this season's best-selling emotional immunizations.
So could we have stayed on that one? Could we have stayed on that elevator? Because this one doesn't stop, does it? No, that one goes all the way down. It looks like that one might just go down to this level and then goes back up. So. Looks like we just picked the wrong spot. Gosh, this goes all the way over there. That's not where I want to go. Oh, there's one. There we go. But good to know there is one that goes all the way up to the top. We'll wait for this one. Do 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 do. Lower stacks. I like that we get money for finding new places. That's always fun. Take that, yoink. And so what is this? Access restricted. I do have a CorpSec flyer. So that's cool too. Midnight Club. Wait for this elevator, and then we'll head back. We just need one more ferro fiber in order to head back to Sanjoy. So, I do want to finish that up as the next thing we do before we go pick up Koga, actually. And I know there's one in Avalon Heights. I don't think there's another one here. There's not another one here, so we need to probably head back out somewhere else. Gallows, I think we'll follow the Gallows Row. place right now. Oh boy, that's not it. We need to go across. If there's one that we see on the way, then perfect. Because I actually do not know what happens after you get 10 of the Ferro Fibers. When I did my original playthrough of the City of Ghosts, in my personal time, I did not get even to 10 at all. So that just didn't happen whatsoever. So I have no idea what the next stage of this quest might be. I just know that it resembles a side quest from the main game where we had to go pick up a bunch of different punch cards. And there was like, the first stage was picking up 10, and then we were basically asked to pick up 20, and then 20, and then 20, or however many. It was a lot. Although there was significantly more punch cards littered around Nivalis than there are Ferro Fibers, it seems. So maybe I'm hopeful that we don't actually need to do that. And hopefully it's not like a situation where it's going to spawn more Ferro Fibers in once we complete this part of the quest. I could be wrong, though. Let's go back into first person. Midtown, Little China. Let's go back to Midtown. I do actually find it easier to drive with traffic in first person in some ways than in third person. It just seems like it's easier to weave through them. Back in Midtown and Bina Majoris. Oh, Avalon Heights, all the way over to the east. So we'll head that way. Looks like we could also stop to get some gas. That would probably be a good idea. I will also refuel my personal self by filling my coffee cup back up. Perfect. Alright. Set out. Although, a little cheat. I think I've shown this before. But, you can also just, like, ride the bottom of this and pretty much avoid any traffic. Yep. Because there are very few times I've said before that the like objectives are time sensitive, and you go faster, you move faster when you're in the sort of official roads areas. As you can see, the little speedometer actually increased once we entered this road. So if you're needing to do something fast, like one of the very few objectives that are like time sensitive, a good cheat is to just hug the bottom of the road, and you'll pretty much never get hit. You'll pretty much never hit anything. There are a couple occasions I feel like that isn't true, but for the most part. Alright. Back in Avalon Heights, and the place I needed to get the last Ferro Fiber is... Wait. What? I thought we missed one. Did we not? Did we already get it? Oh, boy. I guess we already got it? I don't remember having... I thought there was still one that we needed to get here. Ah, jeez. Well, that was a big waste of time, wasn't it? My bad. Yeah, so it looks like we've definitely gotten the Ferro Fibers here. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Malport? Yeah, no, it looks like we got all of them. I could have sworn there was one more that we needed to grab. Well, goes to show you what my memory is like these days. Oopsie. Just a detour. A shortcut. A shortcut to what? Definitely not to Ferro Fibers, I'll tell you that. Okay, alright, so... we could go pick up Koga by going to Ochuba. Or we could go check out what the Mochi District and this other place has. Let's do that real quick. I still am committed to collecting this freaking Ferro Fiber. I just need one more. I just need one more Ferro Fiber to complete this thing before we move on. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it, okay? Albina Majoris. It's an interesting name. I should really buy the boost upgrade. Maybe once we actually turn all this in, maybe that's what I'll do. Upgrade my Hava. Get some boost on it. It's a good thing the music is good. Ferro Fibers, Ferro Fiber. Ha! Up in the sprawl. Perfect. Alright, that's where we'll go then. Alright, now where are we at? Well, wait a second. Okay, did I... I think I know what happened now. I think we went to the Avalon Heights and saw that there wasn't anything, and then came over here, and this was the set. This is the one that I'm missing. Oh boy, that's even worse. Not only did I misremember, I completely remembered the wrong district. That's even worse. That is even worse. Now, it looks like there's a parking lot over this way that'll actually get us closer to the Ferro Fiber. So I think we'll come over here. Yeah, no, this is definitely the right district. And was not at all where I thought it was to begin with. So, that's definitely on me. Ooh, we need to go up. And there is a elevator right here. So, thanks for putting up with my grand detour. I think we're now finally back on track here. Alright. Ferro Fibers, 10 out of 10. Do not want to do this again. Now let's return the fibers to Sanjoy. Alright, elevator. Come on up. There we go. Oh, where am I? There we go. All right. Got some groovy music going on here. I have both the soundtracks. There's the City of Ghosts DLC does actually have new music. So, the soundtrack for both the main game and the DLC are well worth it. Put the little plug in there. Hey, Ionlands, if you want to sponsor me, or I can't remember who the publisher is, but Ionlands, if you want to connect with a creator that likes to prop up your games, I'm right here. Because thinking about Nivalis, the game, the future game that's going to come out, as long as my computer will run it, and run it well, the plan will be to play that game blind when it comes out for the channel, because I've been super excited for it, and I don't know if it'll, however it lines up, even if we have to start doing an extra, even if I have to like release episodes like every other week or something, I don't know, whatever happens, it's going to be on the channel. That's all I know about it. I'd like to just sort of see how it is and sort of be able to play it blind for the channel because I've just been excited for it. And I think that'll be the first, whenever that happens, that'll definitely be the first game that we do potentially do a sort of first playthrough right as the game came out. But town, and it'll also be pretty close to where we need to be for picking up Koga. So this is actually fine. This is a perfect detour. Ow, 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 ow. I'm going the wrong way, and I just got in a massive wreck. It's fine. Everything's fine. Camus. Aren't I a great driver? Camus is afraid for his life most of the time, I imagine. Alright, yeah, we need to go through this painting? Or not painting, billboard. We're back into the Thief's Den, the Hava Thief's Den. There we go. Alright. We got your freaking Ferro Fibers now, Sanjoy.
Rania, you found us the supplies we need. How resourceful.
Resourceful. I rooted around in trash.
And got me what I need. The results are all that matter.
So...
How would you like to pilot a completely unique hover?
A modular kit. That's what Timson is working on, right?
Indeed. It is all I need to complete my grand plan. A modular hover with 1,000 configurations.
I'm interested. What do you need?
I need to know that you're the fastest.
I am the fastest.
Well, I need you to prove that. You're not the only driver that's helping me. You're not even the only one from Cloudpunk.
Really?
There are a lot of people interested in the modular hover. I'll set a race.
A race? Let's do it.
I am not ready. You did not ask if I am ready.
Now or never, Camus.
Very good. Get to Nihon Minoris. There are many skilled drivers you must defeat. I wish you good luck, Rania.
All right, on my way.
Alright, well, if we're going to be racing, we're definitely going to need to install some more upgrades on the car. Ooh, this is going to be exciting.